So Tony Yayo was recently on Club Shay Shay, and this man clearly doesn't play around when it comes to the people who put him on, as his stories stay consistent. And today we'll be exploring some of the recent comments he made about working with the likes of Dr. Dre, 50 Cent, and Eminem. And before we get to his thoughts on why he believes that Eminem doesn't get the respect that he deserves in hip-hop, Tony Yayo spoke on how 50 Cent initially didn't believe in a song that turned out to be one of 50 Cent's greatest songs of all time.
Wankster, I didn't, when you never know what's the hit record.
Really?
Like artists.
You know what? I'm glad you said that.
Right.
Because you know what? Every time I ask somebody, oh, I know that thing was smoking. I was like, well, damn.
Cut the cap. Nah, that ain't like, you never know it's going to be a hit record. Like artists might have a record that they like yo, I like this record. And then a record that they don't even think, like 50 didn't like Many Men. I had to talk him into that.
Really?
He didn't like Many Men. Yo, this record's too slow, man. I used to be in the crib, you bugging. This is one of the hardest records.
Yes.
One thing about me is I always had the ear. When we in the studio, and I'm in the studio with Dre and Em, you just know that Get Rich or Die Trying is gonna be some shit. Like that's one of my best experiences in my life, being in the studio with Dr. Dre and Eminem. Dr. Dre was different for me because, he smoked hella weed, the is in there, the cognacs in there. I'm in LA for the first time, like, oh shit. He's playing in the club beat. He's playing PIMP beat. He got all this shit in the vault. I'm like, damn, Dr. Dre gotta be one of the best producers in the world. That's one of my best experiences. Then when you were Eminem is more serious. Like he got playing pianos and guitars and shit like that. You're like, damn.
Ain't no smoking.
Eminem will tell you, Many Men, the footsteps, he'd be like, them footsteps are from Poltergeist.
Chai!
Like, what that's a producer that's like that? No, those are the footsteps from Poltergeist. I'm like, that's in Many Men. I'm like, he's listening to the little things.
Damn.
Now, this isn't the first time that Tony Yayo has shared this story about the footsteps from Poltergeist on Many Men, and anytime he tells the story, he's blown away. And it makes sense, because it makes you wonder, how the hell did he think about that? Because it is so out there. And this reminds me of a recent video that went viral about how Linkin Park pulled a sample and reversed it for one of their biggest hits, Faint, from 2003. And under, you'll find many quote Tony Yayos blown away in the comment section, as many users are asking about how someone came up with something like that. And back on topic, we got more from Tony Yayo, this time about why he believes Eminem doesn't get the respect he deserves, despite putting on dozens of artists that we know today, including some salty ones.
They take away from Eminem. Let's keep it real, because he a white boy.
Yeah.
Let's keep it real. I don't listen to Eminem. I don't listen to him in the car.
You can't name 5 songs there.
It don't matter. He still do billions of streams.
Give him credit.
When you look, and then look at what he did group-wise. You got D12. You got G Unit.
Yep.
50 cosign. You got Griselda, right? No. Let's not forget. Let's forget about Joe Buttons. Let's go back to Slaughter House, because you can't forget Joe Buttons in them, and then Griselda. All them cosigns help bring success to these artists. You don't think so?
Yeah, for sure.
But we worldwide because of Eminem.
I don't know why people have a hard time giving people credit.
It's Benzino. It's the only one. Benzino, he can't get over it, because when you look at it's like damn near destroyed the Source magazine when you really think about it. It's nail in the coffin. It was over.
Yeah.
Benzino kept getting at Eminem, but the machine was so big that it was like, what?
Yeah, you can't touch
it. All right, you got the biggest rapper right now, 50 Cent, Eminem. We're going to go to Double XL.
And then you got
the Source.
And you got Dre. Dre at that time, Dre was the big.
Dre? Come on. You heard them beats on Get Rich or Die Trying. You heard Eminem beats. Come on, bro. Dre, Snoop Dogg, come on. Shout out to Snoop. Like,
if you're an actor and you say, well, Denzel Washington's my acting coach, that's instant credibility.
Even when you look at Game did 5 million. He sold a lot of records. I would never hate on Game. I was on his first album. But come on, Dr. Dre co-signed, 50 co-signed at the same time, Eminem, G Unit. Come on, bro. Anybody who signed on G Unit at that time was going platinum, going gold without a problem.
And the user added he forgot Obi Trice, and this is true because Obi Trice went gold in Australia, New Zealand, the United Kingdom, and United States. And believe it or not, some of the most successful rappers in the United States haven't managed to earn certifications in those countries mentioned, apart from the United States. I mean, if you signed with Dre and Eminem, it was instant global recognition at the time, and the game heavily benefited from this reach when he dropped the documentary.
It's crazy that Ye did more for me in the last 2 weeks than Dre did for me my whole career.
And based on the fact that Yayo is pretty much the opposite of the game, some users have expanded. Yayo might be the most loyal guy in the world. He has a good heart. And it is pretty much the difference between the people who are thankful when they are surrounded by greatness and the people who get jealous. And we got countless interviews of Yayo being consistent at this point. Like for instance, when the game was talking crap about Eminem, Yayo pretty much respectfully cooked the game.
Like I said, from no disrespect to Game, but can Game fill the arena right now? M can. It's levels to this shit.
Small clubs, maybe some amateur nights.
Game is nice. Banks is nice. I always think they was good rappers. Buck is nice. Banks was always my favorite though. I felt like Banks was a little more lyrical than Game. Game, to me, had a great situation at the time. Because like I said, Dre was under the pressure, not under pressure, but Dre was, if you in the studio from the West Coast, you got to kind of blow up West Coast up after what you just did to 50. 50 the biggest nigga at the rap game at that time. So what I'm saying is Game had a lovely situation because you had Dr. Dre beats there and you had the hottest in the world right there to give you the assist.
And even when Aries Fairs pointed out that Eminem is unfairly discredited.
Listen, of course it's all subjective. You ain't got to say he's your favorite MC, but I think to not put him in the top 10, even if he's number 10, I think that's insane. When you really look at his lyrical ability, metaphors, punchlines, double entendres, the skill in which it takes to rap, how can you say he's not one of the most skillful dudes in the game?
We got Yayo's reaction back then.
Eminem's in my top 5.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Because I love lyrics, and he has lyrics, but I like numbers too. Numbers don't lie. And his numbers are always good.
And moving on, before we get to RJ Payne speaking on the first time he met Eminem and more, we got news from 50 Cent that looks to have Dame Dash out here salty. After 50, she had the big news. I now have the rights to Paid in Full. I'm developing it into a premium TV show. If you like Godfather of Harlem, you're gonna love this. Cam's set to executive produce alongside me. If you want in, get at him. I'm out of the country. And Conway the Machine looks to be interested as he posted this on their 50s post. At Camron Eyes Emoji, you know they been calling me Sheen Hackman, aka Conathan Majors. Later, my dude, fingers crossed emoji. And since Paid in Full from 2002 was produced by Dame Dash and Rockefeller Films, among others, Dame Dash took to social media to react to the news.
Cam just made a post, major announcement. I want to congratulate him for making 50 his new boss. So congratulations, Cam. 50 is now your new boss, and you're proud of it. Congratulations, my nigga.
This sea salt could cost you more than 30 times the price of table salt.
And the title of boss has arguably ruined Dame Dash, and in his view, he used to be Jay-Z's quote, boss, and some have expanded. Dame the only dude who wanna be the boss of everything, but still struggling financially. At some point, you need to take the check. Dame, stop being arrogant. Laughing emoji. He's already too far gone. The sunk cost of being the boss has been whooping his bum for over a decade now. And we even got to hear from DJ Envy about Dame's obsession with being the boss.
But are we still talking about this boss conversation? Like, is that a conversation that we're still having? That's the first thing he said. 50 Cent is his boss, and 50 said that's his partner on it. He's EPing with him, so I guess they're partners. But I hate this boss conversation because I hate the fact that people be like, I don't need no boss. I don't want no boss. Well, sometimes not having a boss will lead you into foreclosure and only having assets to lead up to $2,400. Like, you can't keep having this boss conversation without having a real conversation about entrepreneurship and what you need to do as an entrepreneur. We can't keep having these conversations.
Dan posted that old clip of him getting at you on Breakfast Club.
Well, I ain't see that in a long time.
Got you a little hot this morning, huh?
Nah, that clip is amazing. That clip is amazing. If you see what happens within 10 years and then you look at that clip, you be like, oh man, somebody made a bad decision.
Dame should be happy that the rights to Paid in Full went to another black man, and he should be happy that that black man decided to make another black man the executive producer of the film. Not to mention Cam was a star of the original film. That sounds like good black business to me.
Yeah, collaborative
and I also
business.
think I agree, and I think the way that Kim has always been a great storyteller, but he's been dominating content for so long. Him teamed up with 50. I'm really excited to see the way that they tell the story as well too.
Yeah, and it's unity and group operation. How can you not be happy at the fact that a black man got the rights to a film and decided to make another black?
And would you rather be the emperor of household dust or have Jay-Z as your boss? And moving on, RJ Payne was recently on Panda Chop News, and we got to find out a couple of things. As if you recall, Eminem gave him a shout out on Young Money Radio when he was speaking to Wayne.
Look at it, trust me, I already know we got the same eyes and ears to this shit. So how you looking at it? Who you fuck with?
Well, out of like some of the newer dudes, like I always Joyner Lucas, Kendrick, and Cole come to mind. immediately. Big Sean.
Yeah, all day. All day. I don't even look at Sean as a new artist.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I don't know if you RJ Payne. You
Yeah,
heard of him?
yeah, hell yeah, I heard RJ, man.
Yo, he kind of like had a resurgence like lately, and it's I know he's not a new artist, but man, he's a fucking animal, bro. He's like
kind of like they got a few people doing that right now, like kind of like that was out but just came back.
And apparently, RJ Payne met up with Eminem years before the shout out. Check out a snippet.
Speaking of Eminem, have you done the song with Eminem yet?
No, man. M got a lot of respect for me. I got a lot of respect for him. We met one time, a long time ago, but no records, man. I will always be down for it. I think one of my dream collabs, I've never even said it. I'll say it on your platform first. One of my collabs that would probably push me the most, I would like to do a collab with me, Eminem, and Tech Nine. That would push my pen. That would make me probably rap better than I've ever rapped in my life.
You met M after the cosign?
No, I met M before. Okay, so make a long story short, shout out to Bizarre. Bizarre from D12. He found out about Rain Man early on. He found out about Reed Dallas. These were people that I was in a group with when I was a young cat. My man Eddie Morrison. They had a show as D12 in Atlantic City. This was early 2000s, and this is when D12 was the biggest shit on the planet. And Bizarre built a relationship with my guy Eddie Morris. Make a long story short, they invited us to Atlantic City. We had no clue Eminem was going to be there. We just went to meet Bizarre, who I have a dope relationship with to this day. So keep in mind, we just went there to meet Bizarre, and we're there. It's me. It's like we're literally standing side by side. Me, Reed Dallas, Eddie Morris. Now Reed is looking here. Eddie Morris is looking here. I'm looking here. I forgot what I'm doing. I'm looking this way. Tap on the shoulder. I look. It's fucking Eminem. I couldn't move. On my life, I couldn't move. I was like, this is what I did, Panda. This is Reed's arm. I'm tapping Reed. Yo, Reed, turn around. Mind you, M is speaking. I still can't speak. I'm tapping Reed. Reed is turned around. Now me and Reed is just like this. Oh shit. Now Reed tapped Eddie. It was like a movie. All three of us are just stuck. And M know it. He know he's him. But M is so cool. He's like, yo, what's going on, man? And I don't know who said it. Like, yo, you know who we are or something? He's like, yeah. I think it was Bizarre. Somebody's like, yo, you know who they are? And he's like, yeah, I know who they are. That's Rain Man. That's Reed Dollars and blah, blah, blah. He gave us that. And just as quick as Eminem walked up and gave us love, he walked away. No security. Blew my mind. Oh, this is the coolest dude. He gave everybody love, let everybody know I know who you are. I'm a fan, and just walked off into the night. And that's how I met him. Super cool dude.
Wow, so that's why that comment makes so much more sense now when he said you had a resurgence.
There you go. M pays attention, bro. He pays a lot of attention.
So as you heard, he's got Eminem and Tech Nine as his dream collaborations, and the list keeps piling up. As if you've been following our coverage lately, you know what I'm talking about. And a user tagged Paul Rosenberg, @Rosenberg, you better get these features for God's sake. Features request is increasing like no other artist. And Eminem has got a whole backlog at this point, like Redman pointed out, so don't hold your breath unless you're expecting another one with... And that will be all for today, and I'll be looking forward to your thoughts in the comment section. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.